right in. All right, so we're going to demonstrate the 5 pillars by taking you behind the scenes and showing you how we've built a business that sells over $1.2 million a month in physical products. Now, it's who we are. So on the left here is Tanner Larson, Lo Silva, myself, and then my business partner, Daniel Ottenson. So a lot of you may know us or may not know us. Myself and my business partner, Daniel, are kind of behind the scenes people. We're not really in the forefront. So we're really excited to be here and sharing exactly what we've been doing. Daniel and I both actually live in Asia. So it's really, really exciting to kind of be experiencing what's happening in the e-commerce business in those marketplaces as well, where there's just billions and billions of people jumping online. So we're widely considered as leaders in Amazon and e-commerce. And combined, we have over 30 years of online business experience. This is everything from Amazon, traditional e-commerce, things like eBay, SEO, pay-per-click, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, wholesaling, funnels, conversion optimization. Just like Chris, I actually used to do real estate investing myself, and got back into internet marketing as well. So for the past 2 years or so, though, we've been dedicated to growing massive physical product businesses that currently sell over 100 unique products in a variety of different niches through several marketing channels, the primary being Amazon.com and Amazon's additional marketplaces. So physical products are obviously nothing new. They've been selling online since there was an online. We literally, we know that physical products are going to continue to be around forever. People are going to buy goods online. More and more people are getting online every day. What is new, though, is the ability to enter the market. Ability to scale, ease of sale and fulfillment, and dramatically increase profitability. There's been no better time than now to actually be able to get into the physical products business because it's so much easier than what it used to be. I remember when I first started back in 2003, it was really difficult to do a lot of different things. I was selling on eBay full-time as an eBay power seller, and just the things that you had to do to manage your inventory and stuff like that now is cake with just simple software. So things have changed, and for the better. So physical product sales really are exploding across all sectors. As I said, I'm in Asia, so I can kind of see things a little bit differently. I'm back in the United States right now, but living in Asia, I kind of see what's going on in the marketplace and the trends that are happening. There's a lot of different stuff that's going on in the global e-commerce sales. And this is just a stat here for you that shows global e-commerce sales reached 1.2 trillion this year. And you can see that there's North America, Western Europe, Central Europe. Asia is climbing very, very fast and is almost ahead of North America now. There's Middle East and Africa, Latin America, and worldwide we're looking at about 1.2 billion in sales. And Amazon is actively selling in all of these markets with their actual platform. So there's Amazon different marketplaces like Amazon down in Brazil, Amazon Canada, Amazon Germany, etc. So they're in almost all of these actual areas. And you can see here that Amazon's online sales actually dwarf the competition. Amazon has in this statistic right here, it's 67.9 billion in revenue, and this was in 2013. Apple was at 18.3, Staples 10.4, Walmart 10 billion. You can see Amazon's doing more than all these others in the top 10 combined. Now Amazon's growth curve is accelerated. It's kind of hitting that hockey stick that you see in trends. And in 2014, Amazon did $88 billion in revenue. It was just a little bit over that. And in 2015, they're right now on pace to do over $100 billion in revenue. So you can see that their growth right now is absolutely astronomical. So how and why are they growing so fast? Just to give you a little bit of a hint, it has zero to do with Jeff Bezos, who, if you don't know, is the founder and creator of Amazon. And it really doesn't have anything to do with him. What it has to do is it has everything to do with people like you and I. And this is a little snippet from TechCrunch. And it says that Amazon reported on Monday that third-party sellers, that's you and I, on its site sold a record-breaking 2 billion items. So that's not $2 billion in revenue. That's actually 2 billion items in 2014. And their adoption of Amazon's fulfillment service has also grown by 65% year over year. We'll be talking more about what Amazon's fulfillment service is and how we leverage that. But the numbers are significant because third-party sellers are a high-margin part of Amazon's business, and the company is able to take a cut of every sale. Plus, they have storing fees, handling logistics and stuff. So we'll talk about how all the different things that they do for you and why it's important to leverage those. But according to Amazon, they are now over 2 million sellers worldwide, which account for over 40% of the total units sold on Amazon. That is an astronomical number. 40% of their total units sold are by people just like you and I, which is amazing and just shows how valuable the opportunity is to sell on Amazon. So Amazon Fulfillment Services basically equals FBA, which stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. We'll be digging into that in a second. But there is an actual massive problem here. Anytime you have some sort of hot opportunity, course creators come out of the woodwork all of a sudden and really become experts in whatever that opportunity is. And most marketers honestly can't even spell FBA. We have no problem, Daniel, Lowe's, Tanner, and I, with people teaching what they know. And if they actually know it and more importantly do it, we love that. However, most of the people selling physical products and product courses fall into one of three categories. They know how to sell the physical products in theory only. This is about 60% of people. They have sold enough physical products for proof of concept, which is good enough in their mind to go out there and start teaching others because they've proved that they've been able to do it a little bit. This is roughly 30%. And there's a third option where there's actually people doing it, can provide great training, but maybe charge an arm and a leg for it. So let's be honest. It was because of the first two types of people that we finally decided to release this workshop. And the main reason why here is because what good is it for us to talk crap about the problems in the marketplace if we don't have a legitimate and better solution to offer for people, which we do. And right now we're going to share it with you in detail. So we walk the walk. I just want to make sure, I'm a very kind of shy person. I'm not a big person out there bragging or anything like that, but I just want to show you that we actually are out there doing this. This is for my business partner and I's company, and you can see here that this is 6 different niches that we have in businesses. We operate, just so you know, 20 different brands. So that means this is just 6 of those brands. So here's a few screenshots that show 30 days revenue of $74,000 plus, 30 days revenue in one brand of $210,000 plus. And you can see the number of units that we're selling. So in that brand, it's over 8,000 units that 30-day period. 468,000 in another account, 384,000, 135,000, and then 56,000 in another account there. And again, I just want to show you that we truly are out there doing this. Here's another account of ours. This is actually a little bit of a neglected brand, and it's still making great money for us. So this is kind of the last year for this particular account. You can see we sold roughly 15,000 units, and that equated to a little over 500 grand in actual revenue, and the average sale per order was about $39.64 you see there. So on this particular brand, we sell a product line of 8 different products and the roughly 53% net margin. So you can see that this even neglected brand is doing quite well. And we'll be talking about why it's a little bit of a neglected brand in here as well. So just to show you, this is my business partner and I, as I mentioned, we live in Asia. So up on the upper left is my business partner, Daniel, with some of our team. They're in the Philippines. We have our executive assistants on the bottom left-hand corner. And then you can see just inside the office that we have, like Chris, we have an office, and we really believe that it helps us do exactly what we're wanting to accomplish. We have room to scale up to 400 employees in our actual office, and we're really excited about being able to bring the opportunity of e-commerce to the Philippines so that we can hire great people and make an impact in their lives as well as the community. And here's just a sourcing trip that Daniel and I went on. So we like to actually get into the trenches and get out there and do the sourcing a lot of times ourselves, go build relationships with suppliers. So you see on the upper left-hand corner, my business partner and I with a manufacturer in China that specialized in stuffed animals as well as other type of pillows and things along those lines. The bottom left, we are in another factory. This factory specialized in packaging. And on the right-hand side, I'm visiting one of our suppliers in the United States, and they're talking to me about their new equipment and how it's going to be utilized in the business. And in the bottom right, you see Daniel. This is in our China office, where we have our sourcing agents, and we have 4 employees there where Daniel was training him on this trip that we were on. So also wanted to just mention, Tanner and Los, Daniel and I, we always hold really high quality events, and we talk a lot about the power of connecting with people and building relationships. Just here's some pictures of Tanner speaking on stage in front of about 250 people at one of his events. We've got Los and Tanner at their mastermind high ticket event where people are paying upwards of $5,000, $10,000 or more just to be able to be in the room with them. And in the bottom left-hand corner, same thing for Daniel and I. We took a small exclusive group of e-commerce experts and brought them down to Cabo, Mexico, and just spent a few days going over everything that was going on with Amazon. And all these people, have to spend a lot of money to be a part of what we're doing because the results that they get, Tanner had someone who had come to their event in one day. They went from their business generating roughly $20,000 a month to on track to being a 7-figure business. So the results kind of speak for themselves there. But let's talk a little bit now about what you're going to learn during this workshop. So we're going to be emphasizing a lot of different things, and as Tanner talked about, the words on the screen are important, but we're going to be talking about a lot more things than just what you see on the actual screen. So we're going to be talking all about how to protect yourself from market saturation and give yourself a competitive advantage against any competitor. This honestly is worth 6 figures to your bottom line if you take and implement these things. We're also going to be showing you our incredibly simple research method for dialing in on the golden nugget products that are perfect for private labeling. Let me tell you that not all product opportunities are created equal, and most people make a major error when doing product research and market selection. We'll also be going into the exact techniques that we use to build a $5,036.17 profit per day business. And obviously we have many of these, but this one was really special, and we're going to be talking exactly why it was so special in a minute here. We'll also be talking about the 5 pillars that are responsible for creating sustainability and long-term growth using Amazon FBA. If you get these right, you're honestly halfway home. And then the last thing we'll be talking about is our product kickstart campaign that will build your initial review base and jumpstart your Amazon search rankings. All of these are critical to the success of you using Amazon FBA, no matter what marketplace you're in. So I just want to show you what can happen when you use leverage and you really kickstart one of your campaigns. So this is one of Tanner's products, and this is the initial launch. So we're going to be talking all about the actual launch process, and we're going to show you how to actually do this. But you can see here that he launched this product in October of last year, so October 26th last year, and just right when he launched it, he was able to drive up to number 57 in sports and outdoors. That's all of the sports and outdoors categories, which has hundreds of thousands of products. And you can actually see here that his sales rank was number 57 and previously unranked, which means he was never ranked in the movers and shakers before, which means that was just a brand new product. You also see that his price point here was $98.95. And that means, that now means that basically he's able to sell higher ticket items when most people kind of talk about you should sell kind of these rinky-dinky items that are $10, $20, $30 maybe. But we're going to be talking about the power of leverage and why selling maybe higher ticket items might be right for you. This product has now gone on to, it's selling roughly 150 units every single day and is an absolute cash cow for Tanner and Los in their business. So this is also what it looks like inside the dashboard. This is the exact same Kickstarter campaign, but you can see the trend of the actual, being launched at just after 4 a.m. and, by 8 a.m. it is just up and on, skyrocketing like crazy. And so we're going to be talking about a whole lot more here too. This is really important. So I want you to know why this is important to you now. So most of this stuff on Amazon out there is overpriced, it's outdated, and honestly, it's just dead wrong. Amazon has changed. You need to understand what's going on, and we are out there in the trenches every day running our businesses, so we know we have the pulse on the industry. So with Amazon's incredible growth, as I said, the marketplace has changed dramatically. Amazon is now, on track to $100 billion, and they're launching all kinds of different marketplaces. They're